Okay, kings and queens, as you know, if you've been following this channel for the last 6 weeks, I've been all about getting healthy, saving money, saving time, just trying to live my best life and be the best I can be. So with that being said, yes, let's utilize the leftovers we have. Everybody had these leftovers and we kind of like scrap them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a delicious casserole out of nothing but leftovers. It is going to be so delicious, save you so much time and money. So, you know, if you have left a big old turkey or chicken and it be like the ends that most of the people don't eat. See this leftover turkey? We're going to make use of that. I'm going to take all the bones out. And then over here, I have, you know how you make cornbread muffins and you have a little bit left at the end, you know, just the scraps, the crumbs. We're going to use that as well. So stay tuned. Okay, kings and queens, so I got all the bones out. Now you want to keep, see that jelly looking stuff? That's the liquid. When it sit in the refrigerator, you know, it turns into that jelly. We're going to keep that because that's going to make the casserole not dry. Plus, that's where all the flavor is, tons of flavor in there. And then this cornbread, we're going to put all that in there because we're going to soften it up soon. So this 1.5 little crumbs of cornbread, we're going to blend all that up in there. Now I have this cream of celery in my pantry. I'm going to use half of this. I remember my uncle used to come over to my aunt's house and he'd be like, it ain't much in that refrigerator. She'd be like, boy, it's plenty in this refrigerator. You just got to get creative. You make a whole meal. So the only reason I'm only using half of this is because it's not going to be a big casserole. It's just going to be a casserole to fill this Pyrex container here. Now I also have this cream of celery because you know we got to get that healthy in. Plus cream of celery, you all, it gives it a really good taste, just like when you put in your stuffing, your homemade dressing. And again, I'm only using half of this container. That was a little bit more than half, but not the whole thing. Then I have some vegetable oil over here getting hot, and I chopped up some celery and onions. And we're gonna caramelize these. And we're gonna let them cook all the way down, y'all. Just caramelizing them. Okay, I'm about to prepare my crust. This is all about using leftovers, and we need a crust for the casserole. So I have some of these snack time crackers here. They're salted crackers and they have a buttery taste, kings and queens. Now, if you don't have any crackers left over or something for your crust, you could pick these up at the Dollar Tree. So that'll still keep this meal very affordable, budget friendly. So I'm just going to use this packet here, a little less than this amount, and put it in this baggie and crunch it up really, really fine. Okay, we're also going to use some cheese. I have some mozzarella, shredded cheese. I'll show you what we're going to do with this. Just use whatever cheese you have available. I added in the celery and the onions. I just drained off the vegetable oil. And we're going to season this. Keep in mind, kings and queens, this is a leftover dish, so you don't want to heavily season it because the turkey is already seasoned, the cornbread is already seasoned. So I'm just going to season mine with some Lawry's seasoning salt to 25% less sodium, because I don't want it to be too salty, and some pepper. That's it. Now, even if you don't have a lightly salted seasoning, just season it lightly with some good old salt and pepper. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, I stirred everything up. I'm just going to add a little milk just to get it to a creamy consistency. I'm going to stir that up. Then I lightly buttered my Pyrex container over here. Okay, so I have it all spreaded in, kings and queens. Now this is where the cheese come in. And this is just going to be for 2 of us today. So it made enough for a meal, which is awesome. So I'm just going to put some of that cheese over it. And make sure you taste it before you spread it in here to see if you need any more seasonings. All I did was add a little more pepper. And it was salted just right. Next, this is how I crunched up those crackers. I only did 11 crackers because I know it wouldn't be a big casserole. That's gonna give it that kick. Don't skip this step, y'all, because that really gives it that nice crunch. I know a lot of people, when they make casseroles, they don't really do the crunch sometimes. But baby, that crunch takes it over the top. Now just put it in the oven and bake it. It's out. The cheese is melting and got that crunch. Cheese is melted. This is how dinner for tonight turned out. And I'm just having it with some Chardonnay over here. Y'all, when I have Chardonnay for dinner on a weeknight, it's because I had a heck of a... This has not been the best week for me, kings and queens. But I'm always in it on a good note. Guess what, y'all? I lost 10 pounds already from changing the way I eat, healthier choices, portion control. I've been eating less, as you all can see on this plate. So stay tuned. I'll have more stuff. The meat once a day has really been working for me. And yeah. Enjoy this beautiful life we are given, kings and queens. I love you. Remember, when you become blessed, bless somebody else. Love is the main key. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great night and a great day.